Hey, what's up guys? My name's Ollie Stone. I'm a mechanic for Justin Shantie here.
Hey guys, I'm Justin Shantie.
Today I'm here with Cameron Camera.
Hey guys, I'm Justin Shantie. I work for Monster Energy Kawasaki for Adam Cincerillo, number 9. And today I'm going to show you how to put on some Renthal Fatbars. First thing you want to do, take off the bar pad from the twin wall. Next, I'm going to loosen all these switches that come on the bike. Last one here, the start button. Next up, so what I like to do is when I switch bars, especially on a brand new bike, I'll leave the housing and the brake attached. On this bike, it's number 2 Phillips in the front. And just loosen both of those, just so it's, don't take the screws all the way out if you don't have to. Just kind of makes the whole process a little easier. Right, just loosen both of those. And we'll let it kind of just stay loose on there. And then on the clutch side, we'll actually take it all the way off because you can't slip it over the grip. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take apart these bar mounts. The ones that come on this 450 SR are a little more intricate than probably like a lot of other production ones. So the bolts are pretty long. So get them all the way out and then we can keep them together so nothing gets mismatched with the rubber compound underneath here. So get this one out. So there's 2 bolts and this rubber here. So we'll just leave those together, put them on the bench. Okay, got this other one off, same thing, we'll just keep it together. All right, now we're ready to slip the bar off here. We'll pull it up. Throttle tube first, bring that rubber along with you. That's a little, like a dust cover. And then the front brake. Okay, so everything's disassembled now. We're ready to put on the new Renthal Fatbar. We're gonna slide these controls on the side here. So we'll start in the reverse order we went. We'll do the brake first. Slide it on. And then for the housing, make sure you get that boot in there. And then the housing itself. So I will use the alignment grid here and set up our bar position. I'm gonna set this one at a generally neutral position at like 1.5 on the grid, and we'll tighten those down. These bar mounts that come on this SR bike, but you just have to tighten them down just equal pressure front and back. So just check it periodically to make sure it's still in the spot that you want. And then you can finish tightening them down. As far as the torque specs on everything on the bars, just check with your owner's manual for all the proper torque specs because a lot of the bikes are different. The throttle housing, you do it first because the brake's gonna want to get in the way of tightening these bolts down. So little trick here, I like to tighten the throttle housing with all the pressure on the bar, so that way if you go down and the bar gets shoved inward, it doesn't hold your throttle wide open or is dangerous. So I'll push it all the way in, then I'll pull the throttle housing back towards myself, and you can tighten that down. And then you have perfect free play here, and it's never gonna get jammed against there. Put this boot back over here. And then this cable boot here. From there we can put our brake on. I'm just gonna align this on this fat bar, just a pretty neutral position here. I like to start with it like level with the ground, get it tightened up, and then I'll roll it down. Adam likes his just slightly facing down, a little relaxed. We'll grab that rotating clamp for the clutch, and we'll do the same thing on this side. Bring it up, get these bolts started. On the clutch, I don't like to go past the bar at all. Obviously, because of the shape of the leverage is way easier out here. So I don't want to go any further past the end of the grip. That way nothing gets bent, sticking all the way out here. So I'm going to give myself some room here. That's a good alignment there. Same with the clutch. is the brake. I'm going to cinch these down and then start with it like level. And then I'm just gonna rotate this down a little bit. It's all personal preference. You can adjust it more when you get on the bike. All right, so controls are on. We'll put the switches back on. We'll put this right in between the housing of each of these over here. You can run your number plate through the zip tie as well. All right, last thing is the bar pad. The straps underneath the bar before I put the pad on. Just makes it a little easier. So you got one on each side of the bar mount. And you have the big one that goes through the bar mount. And then the pad isn't side specific, so you put it on over the bar mounts and square everything up. I like to pull the middle one up first to cinch it down. And then it's attached, and then I can kind of peel each side up, put the Velcro down, make sure that's all secure. Okay, we got all finished up here, and that's how you put a Renthal Fatbar on a Kawasaki KX 450 SR.